All right, hello. Um, if you're on the replay, thanks for tuning in. I'm just gonna get this going. I've got a few quizzes ready to go, and all right, bit of inception there. Okay, so last time I found it a bit annoying that um, I didn't have any quizzes ready to go, and I was hunting for some. So I've got a few here now, and I haven't done any research on these. This is just top of my head. It's more fun that way. It's more genuine. This is just a little bit of fun, just something to do. So nothing too serious. So I got okay. This one leading disposal getters in the 2000s. I hope my chat's working. All right. Okay, let's go. So Geelong will be Ablett. Collingwood Swan. Hawks would be Mitchell. Bulldogs would be what was his name? Boyd. Geelong again, Bartel. Okay, it's not Bartel. It must be Corey. Okay, St Kilda. So there's Hayes. Ball, maybe no. Del Santo. Goddard. No. Who was our other midfielders? Uh, Clinton Jones. No, that's a long shot. Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, skip that for a minute. Geelong again. Ling, maybe. Okay, he did get it 1 year. Um, maybe Enright. Don't know. Adelaide would be Thompson. Okay, not then. Vince. That was his best and fairest year, I think. Okay, let's go to 2008. Port. Who would that be? Burgoyne. Okay. Peter Burgoyne 2007. Who was good in 2008 for them? Um, um, just move on. Bulldogs. Cooney. Brownlow year. Okay, not Cooney. West. Okay, that unlocked a lot of them, but not the one I want. What about Carlton? That'd be Judd. Okay, not Judd. Who was good in 2008 for them? Carazzo was Carazzo. It's a good get. Geelong. Oh, Johnson. Nope. Stevie J. He was a good midfielder a few years later. Um, Corey. Who else was there? Chapman. No. Jeez, I don't know. 2007 for Port. CC, no, he wasn't that good. Corns, Kane Corns. Unfortunately, he's a knob. Carlton in 2006. Who was good for them then? Stevens. Okay, he was a bit earlier. Yes, I don't remember all the pigs back in those days. Good fantasy players. So this is a bit of a challenge. 2006 for Adelaide would be Goodwin. 2006 for Bulldogs. Well, Brisbane would be Black. Okay, Tom Black. Um, Not Ackermanis. Voss. Jeez, Voss didn't get all that many disposals. What about Hurd? Crawford. other Brownlow winners. I know McLeod wasn't, but he should have been. Woods wouldn't be there, but Buckley would. Buckley, Rashudo, Cousins, Kerr. No. Who else was a Brownlow winner? Bartel, Ablett, Cooney. Adelaide in 2006. Edwards. Yep. Tyson Edwards. Still missing this Brisbane one here. Who would that be? Power. Yep. Luke Power. There you go. We'll go down to 2006, 2005, sorry. For the Hawks. Jeez. Hodge. Yep. Hodge used to play mid then. Bulldogs. Oh, Johnson. Nah, he was forward. Don't know. Collingwood. Collingwood in 2005. Sure. No. Don't know. West Coast, 2004. Emily. Vaughan. I don't know. I'm just trying to. Fletcher. Chad Fletcher. There you go. And one thing about Chad Fletcher is that not many people talk about it, but he actually died taking drugs in Las Vegas, I think it was. And people don't talk about that very much, but imagine if Chad Fletcher died. Okay, Brisbane. Who? Got Boss Ackerman is Brown, not Brown. Black. Who else was there? Average 25 touches. Richmond, would that be Coughlin? Campbell. He was a bit earlier. It's not Richo. He played in the wing later on. North. Who would North be? Harvey. Unlocked Robert Harvey, but not North. Who was North's possession getter? Don't know. Freo. That'd be Bell. Yep. I know. Hazelby. Yep. Let's go down here. Brisbane, 2003. Who was this possession getter? Nigel Lappin. Whenever I do these quizzes, Nigel Lappin is the guy I always forget. It's ridiculous. North. Would it be Stevens or Simpson? Yeah, there we go. Adam Simpson. I got 2 minutes. Okay. Carlton in 2001. No, I'd managed to spell Kurtafidis, but it's not him. Maybe Bradley or Ratton. Ratton was a good possession getter. Port, Franco. Yep, Josh Franco. Carlton in 2000. Brown, Fraser Brown. No. Who was a midfielder for them? What about Sydney? It'd be Cresswell. I learned in my quizzes the other day that Cresswell was a great possession getter. I know it'd be Camperelli. Yep, Camperelli. Essendon. When I saw Essendon, it reminded me of Camperelli. Who was their good possession getter? No, not Mercury, Mercedes. Not sure he was a great possession getter. Bulldogs. I go back and look. The Courier. Yep, the Courier. He was a good possession getter. Bulldogs. Who was this guy? Who was there? Cross. Daniel Cross, of course. The handball king. Carlton. He got 26 for Carlton. Carazzo, no. Tom's going to beat me. Geelong. Who's this Geelong player? They're going to kill Ling? No. Who is it? Oh my God. Selwood. See, when I do these quizzes, okay, I miss Scotland, Joel Bowden, Mercedes. So I wrote Mercedes, but I couldn't spell it. And Jose Ramiro is the big surprise there. Big surprise. I wouldn't expect him in the 2000s list. I wouldn't expect Jose Ramiro to get 24 touches in a season. Average, I mean. Heath Scotland, Montagna, but Joel Selwood, because he only debuted in 2007. He was good right from the start. And whenever I do these quizzes, I always forget how good he was, how early on. Because you don't really think of him as being that good. All right. So, yeah, no one's getting Romero. I did get Creswell, Camperelli, and the Courier. But, yes, most people are getting Selwood and Montagna. Yeah, so I have to remember next time. See, the more quizzes you do, the better you get. But, yeah, okay. I did fairly well, 90%. Got most of them. Okay, next one. So this is brothers in the AFL in 2019. So there's not heaps of them, and they've got 15 minutes, so I won't need all of that time. I don't think I'm gonna get 31. I'm reckon prediction probably 25. We'll see how I go. So West Coast and Gold Coast. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. West Coast and Gold Coast. Well, I'm just putting Cameron, Crouch. They're the obvious ones to me. McGovern. Who else is there? Brisbane Lions, and they also have Berry. Yep. Okay, so this is in alphabetical order. So who starts with A? That's at West Coast and Gold Coast. Not Adams or something. It'll be obvious. Port North. Port North. Okay. Collingwood. Brothers at Collingwood. I know there's Maynards, but they're not Collingwood. Brown and Dacos. Okay. I thought there were two Dacoses. Maybe one's going to get drafted. Essendon and Sydney. Well, when I think of Sydney, I think of Jones. But Essendon and Sydney. Give that one a miss. Carlton, the Kernos. Yep, Kernos, Bulldogs, and Melbourne. Dunkley. This is updated? Okay, this is very new. March 30. Must be more updated than that. Hey, you're back. Atlee. Atlee. Very good. I wouldn't have got that. Um, Thanks for commenting. You're really helping me out, making me look good. Thanks for that. I've missed this one here. Fremantle, Melbourne, and West Coast. Fremantle, that must be Brayshaws. Yep, the Brayshaws. Collingwood and Port. Who's Collingwood and Port? Geelong. I know it's Guthrie, and their other brother. He is an AFL journalist. Freo, the Hills. Adelaide and GWS Himmelberg. Berg, Berg. Adelaide and Collingwood. Kelly. Gold Coast and St Kilda. Weller. Okay, Weller's at Gold Coast now. Richmond, I mean, sorry. But Gold Coast and St Kilda. I don't know. Geelong and Melbourne. Yeah, these are going to be obvious when I see afterwards, but it's hard when you just think of two clubs. The thought patterns are not as simple. Fremantle and Collingwood. Just trying to think. St Kilda and Swans. Obviously, some of these are going to be like a no-name player, so I might miss some because of that. Melbourne, the McDonald's. They're from Edenhope, which is not far away from where I live. Carlton and North. McCartan. 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 I wouldn't have thought of that because Paddy McCartan's almost retired at the moment. Carlton and North. Who would that be? There is those two tall guys. What's his name? Mackay. Yep. There you go. Yeah, Mackay twins. Yep. Okay, St Kilda and Collingwood. Collingwood and Sydney. Collingwood have got a lot of players in here. Geelong. There's another Geelong pair. Another. This one. It says Carton. That's interesting. Another Carton twins and Melbourne. I'm throwing drive ideas. I said to get 25, but I'm sitting at 20. Selwood. Selwood doesn't have brothers anymore. Oh, no, he does. Scott Selwood. I forgot about him. So you're the quiz master, I reckon. NND. I can't think of some of these guys. Scott Selwood hasn't played for a couple of years, it feels like. Another Carlton pair of brothers. I reckon I'm just going to have to finish this. I've had a bit of help here from the chat, so thank you. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. This seems a lot easier when you look at this. So Archie was them the Clarks, Dylan Clark. When they commentate Dylan Clark, yeah, Troy Selwood. He's definitely my favourite Selwood. Troy and Adam, Brody Grundy, and Riley Grundy, the King brothers, Colin Jasney, Langdon, the Phillips, Ed Phillips. I'd like to see him play. Ben and Sam Reed, of course. I forgot about them. Silvani's and the Wagners. So you don't think of Wagners as Melbourne players. At least I don't. They only got there this year. So I did get the most obscure one. Corey Maynard has only played 2 games, I think. But he was an NBL player, so that's quite a remarkable feat to play 2 elite sports. The Reeds were the obvious ones, and Kings. I did okay. That's probably the worst one I've done on stream, maybe. But it's okay. All right, let's move on. 2017 players that were at another club. All right. So I should be able to. Well, there is a lot. 190. Wow. Okay. So right, if you break it up into clubs, it's not as much. I want to get at least all the Crows. And we'll see how I go. Most people are getting stuff all. All right. So the Crows, Essendon, B. Jenkins, Melbourne. So this is 2017. Melbourne. Who's from Melbourne? I don't even think of Vince, but obviously he's not from Melbourne. Collingwood. Jeez. This is going to be harder than I thought. Carlton Betts. Jacobs. Melbourne and Hawks Cheney. St Kilda's Lynch. Another Carlton. Who else is from Carlton? Gibbs wasn't there yet. Geelong, Gore, Gold Coast. Oh, I forgot GWS. Hampton, Gold Coast. Who played for the Gold Coast? Oh, Thompson is Melbourne. Who played for Gold Coast and the Crows? I can't think of anyone. All I can think of is Seedsman. That would have been his first year, I reckon. Good get. Carlton, another Carlton player. I can only think of Matthew Ryan. And Gold Coast, I can only think of Wig, but obviously they're on the other side of it. Let's move on to Brisbane. So they would have had Robinson and Walker. Who else? Maloney, was he? Yeah, he was retired. Ish was gone. It might be easier just to think of the other way around. So if I think of players that left Brisbane, that will be just as easy. So Pollock, Yo, who else left? They're the main ones. Collingwood and Melbourne. Jones, Smith. I'm just trying to get some easy names. Clark. Who else? Rioli, maybe? No. Okay. That's all right. So more Brisbane players. Someone from Melbourne that went to Brisbane. Someone from GWS. GWS are going to have a heap. When I think of Sydney, GWS, and Carlton, but it's actually Lamb. Anyway, more from Geelong, Christensen. Christensen. From North. Bastanak. Well done. That's a good get. Very good. See, Brisbane, they tried out a heap of players from better teams that weren't quite good enough. And some of them did work. Collingwood Beams. He wasn't a fringe player. He was a genuine gun. Carlton. Might move on to Carlton. Another one from Adelaide. So there was Wright. Who else was there? Kerridge. He was there. From Sydney. Oh, Sydney to Carlton. There's heaps from GWS, so we'll go Marchbank, Phillips. I did get Palmer before. Plowman. Who else is there? All those spuds they brought, not spuds, but they just got heaps. Setterfield wouldn't have been there. O'Rourke's at Hawthorn. Who else is there? GWS. There's another one from Adelaide. Gold Coast, Collingwood, Thomas, Freo to Carlton. Yeah, Hoskin Elliott wasn't one that went to Collingwood, but not Carlton. But yeah, there's all those guys. Geelong, would that be Lang? He was still at Geelong. About Collingwood. See, time's going to run out on me here. So Adams, Trelaw. Who else was there? I don't know. I was thinking of Henderson for some reason. Fremantle, Maine. Melbourne. Howe. Okay, there's another one. Wells and Greenwood. Oh, Green and Greenwood. I just unlocked Josh Green. Yep, that's a good get. Who they get from Brisbane? Move on to Essendon. So who was that forward they had? They were playing last year, and he's not playing at the moment. He was like a third tall forward. Anyway, James Stewart. James Stewart. There we are. So they have someone from Geelong. Adelaide. There's an Adelaide player at Essendon. McKernan, that's it. Sean McKernan, he can, when at his best, he's a brilliant player, but he can also be a spud. Richmond, I'm thinking of Hawley. I know it's this one. I'm just going to go a bit quicker, otherwise I run out of time. There is, what's his name? He was an absolute spud. What was his name? He was at Hawthorn and geez, struggling here. This is very difficult when there's so many teams, and I've got 10 minutes. But geez, honestly, I'm sick of this one. I think I'm just going to move on and take an L on this one because it is very, very long and tiresome. Okay, so I forgot Menzel, Troy Menzel. He was one I forgot from the Crows. But anyway, I'll move on from that. We'll go into one that's not as tiresome. Thank you for your help in the chat, though. It's really appreciated. So this is all players who got at least 5 Brownlow votes in 2014. Okay, so Dangerfield, Klein, Thompson. Who else would there be? 2014, Walker, Lynch. No. No, I already got Thompson. Smith. I think he was All Australian that year. Anyway, Brisbane, Rutcliffe, Zorko. Who else was good? Red. Carlton, Judd, Murphy, Gibbs. Who else? 2014. Simpson. Collingwood. Beams. Swan. Pendlebury. Who else was there? The Collingwood. Don't know. Essendon. Heppel. Watson. Who are those other good players? Rio, that'd be Fife with 25. Neil, Mundy, Pavlich. No, Pav. Alan, no. Maine, no. Valentine. Valentine got 6. Who else was there that was good for them? What was his tag? His name Crowley? No. Geelong. I know Ablett wasn't there, but he's given Martel, Selwood. I don't forget Selwood now. 19 Johnson. It was prime Steve Johnson. Not Corey, but the be Enright. No? No, Enright. For Geelong, who else was there? Nope. Hawkins. Hawkins is there. I'm just thinking of forwards. Gold Coast. Bennell. Ali Bennell O'Meara, maybe. Nope. 13 votes for Gold Coast. Brown. Can't remember. Prestia. Prestia got 13. There you go. Trelaw, maybe. Yep. Not Cameron. Shield. Green. Cornelio. Oh, who else? Who would have got 15 for GWS? Swallow. Good call. That's put out too. So we got all the Gold Coast ones. GWS. 15 for GWS. In 2014. I spelled Cornelio right. Cornelio. Leo. Yep. I did. Geez. We'll just move on to Hawthorn, I reckon. So Mitchell, Hodge, Franklin. He was at Sydney. Who else is there? Lewis. Smith. Nope. No Bruce Roughhead. He's there. Lake, maybe. No. Nope. Who else was there? Who else played for Hawks? That was good. Melbourne, Jones, Viney possibly. No, he's too young. Green, I don't know. Geez, Hogan maybe? No. Is Cripps there? No. Whenever I think of Hogan's rookie year, I think of Cripps. North. Okay, North. Wells, no. Cunnington. Greenwood, no. Harvey. Yep, Brent Harvey. It's amazing how he got 15 votes that year at that age. Petrie. Who else were there? Higgins wouldn't have been there yet, but nope. Cyril, yeah. Rioli. I'm trying to spell it, and no, he's not coming up. He might have been injured that year. It's a good call, though. I mean, you could easily just look it up on Wikipedia, but that would not make it very fun. Boak, Gray, who are the old support? Corns, Wines is there. Must have been his rookie year. Del Santo would be a good one. Oh, okay. I am spelling this right. There's no tricks to it. Yep. No Del Santo. Good call, though. Good idea. I'm not crazy. Am I Lizzie Thomas? I think I might be. Who else for Port? Schultz. Yeah, Wingard. Uh, defenders. I don't think they had any good ones. What other mids? Okay, Richmond, Cochin. Who else is there? I already got Rewald. No Rance. Surely no. Martin. Dusty was still good then. Who else was there? What about St Kilda? Stephen? No. There's not many from the Saints. Montagna. Yeah, Montagna's there. I haven't even done any ruckman. Where did I skip Frio there? I got Sandilands. Just thinking of ruckman. Who was good ruckman? Goldstein. Yeah, Jacobs. There we go. Sam Jacobs was one for the Crows. We go back to Sydney. Parker, yeah. Kennedy. He was always great. So two Josh Kennedys. Who else? Hanbury. Jack. Yep. Goods. No, he wasn't there. By the way, can you in the background hear what I'm listening to on TV? I'm watching the bounce, that's all. West Coast, anyway. West Coast. Who was a Jet? Pritis. Um, who were the other good mids? Not Yo, no. He wasn't too early for him. Who else is that? Darling. And yeah, faintly. That's all right. As long as you can hear me. It's quite funny when they do turn it up, but that's the highlight of the show. Anyway, West Coast. Can't think of any. I'm going to tap out in a minute. Western Bulldogs. I think this is before the Bond started. And it would be West. No. Stringer. Nope. Jeez. Shuey. Good call there, Shuey. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm watching TV. I should be doing this. Western Bulldogs. Boyd. Murphy. Don't know. Morris. Minton. That'd be a long shot. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here now. 7 minutes left. I got 59. Hanley, Henderson, Society, Elliott, Goddard. Ward was a GWS player. Brad Cock, Brad Dick. Who was this? Brad, his name? Oh, Ebert. I don't know why it's blanked out. McRae got 10. Young, Jackson, McRae, and Cooney were still at the Bulldogs. Griffin and Libber. Young Gaff. There you go. All right. Wasn't my best one, that one either. I hopefully I can redeem myself. This is another Brownlow one, so hopefully I can use the information I just learned then in this. So 200-ish players that have scored the most Brownlow votes since 2000, and this goes up to 2017. Hold on. Oh, just had to sneeze. All right. So, Applet, Mitchell, Judd, Swan, Harvey, Brisbane, Black, Geelong, Bartel. That we just go through and name all the Brownlow winners. Won't is there, surprisingly. McLeod, that should have won the 2001 Brownlow battle with Zach and Madness. And then Black. I already got Black. Boss. He was a previous winner. Hurd was a previous winner. Crawford was one. So then we got Cousins, Kerr, Richardson. So if I just get rid of the obvious ones, then I can get the harder ones later. And by Martin, Dangerfield, Thompson, Kennedy. Oh, cool. One of my jerseys on eBay's got a bid on it, so that's cool. Beams, Swan, I already got Swan, Pendlebury, Sloan, and who also was winners, Prittis, other winners, who else was a winner? Cooney, Bartel, Enright, Corey, Johnson, Selwood, Hannonbury. Other winners, Five Selwood, Dangerfield, Mitchell. He's actually not in this, so there you go. Andy, Neil, I'm just thinking of Freo. All right, so maybe I'll just think of some more now. So St Kilda, Bowl was one. Who else was for St Kilda? Rewalt. No Red, Rockcliffe. Okay. So Hawks, who was some good Hawks players? Lewis. Rioli. Other Hawks, Franklin. Roughhead. Who is this Sydney guy? Parker. No. Oh, Goods, of course. I forgot Goods. Another Hawks player. Rio. We got Bell, Peter Bell. Hazelby's always hard to spell. Neil Pavlich. Pavlich, that's who it was. Go to Essendon. I already got Heard. Lloyd. Thinking of goal kickers now. Revolver Neats. Moody. No, he's not there, of course. I'm watching the bounce, so I just thought of Cameron Moody. Richmond. I've got Cochin. Adelaide. Sloan. It's not Walker. He's later on. So this Mark Rashudo, of course. St Kilda, Carlton, Murphy. Yep. Gibbs. Not Cruiser. He wouldn't have enough. 14 minutes still. St Kilda. I'm not great on these St Kilda guys. I still put in Crawford. Yeah, I did. Port. So there's Gray. There's Boak. Who else is there? Tread. Gray. Corns. Burgoyne. No. Pickett. No. Okay. Move on. Sydney in the early 2000s. Williams. Yeah, he was later on. I've got Parker, Hanbury, Kennedy. Geelong and Essendon. Chapman. Chapman. Brisbane and GWS. Power. St Kilda, Hull. Collingwood, side, bottom. He was not there. Side. Who else was there? Swan, Pendlebury. What about in the earlier days? The Courier. He was later on in the list. Sydney, North. Who else was North? Stevens, Simpson. Who else was there? Good players. Corey Jones. Lance Pichoni. Port and Carlton, that'd be Stevens. Richmond and GWS. Richmond and GWS. I think I'm sure, but who else is there? There's a few Adelaide ones. That'd be Edwards and Goodwin. Yep. Hawthorn, another Hawks one. Geelong, another Geelong one. Melbourne, might be Jones. No, it's not. Who was good for them? Green? No. Oliver? No, this is far too early for him to be there. West Coast, maybe Gav. Who else? Fletcher, possibly. North and Collingwood. Rocker that was there, but it's not him. Who else played for North and Collingwood? Not Pig Greenwood. No, it's not. North and Collingwood. Wells. There it is. Danny Wells. All right. Western Bulldogs and GWS. Not Sam Darley, but it is someone. Western Bulldogs and GWS. I know it's Ward. Oh, okay. Who else is there? Watson was one I forgot. Brown was one I forgot. Johnson was one. Okay, no Steve Johnson. No, I already got Johnson there, so it's already unlocked. No Zara, because he's not that good. So this was up to 2017, remember. Melbourne and Brisbane. Okay, it was Maloney, but he also played for Geelong. Melbourne and Brisbane. Clark. No, not Mitch Clark. I'm missing lots of Sydney players. Trying to think of who were their good players in the early 2000s. Adelaide and Melbourne. Vince. Yeah, lots of Sydney players missing. North. Who was good? West. Already got. Okay, Scott West was one I forgot. Melbourne and Carlton. Collingwood and Western Bulldogs. That is close. Brisbane and Freo. Port and West Coast. I think of Jared Schofield, but it's not him. It is Evett. For some reason, they block out Evett on this website. St Kilda Hawks and Sydney. That is Everett. Oh, I'm not clicked. Peter Everett. Port Adelaide and Freo. There's what's his name? Rising Star winner Pierce. Who else? Port Adelaide and Richmond. I'm just trying to look at the ones on the players on two clubs because it's easy to think of players like that. I think I'm just about done. Oh, let's call it. I think this is going to be my last one. I'm getting a bit tired now. All right, I miss out on Hodge and Hayes. Rod Sagner, Jude Bolton, Buckley, of course. He's another winner. I forgot. Kirk, Swallow, O'Keefe, Deledio, Sauling, Uze, Cox. All right. Well, I got just over half. So that's okay. The most obscure one I got was Licuria. Hodge was the worst one I forgot. Anyway, thank you for watching. I think I've not had the best time in this, but I've had a bit of a go, just a bit of fun. And yeah, thank you for watching.